Did you hear about the wooden car? Wooden engine, wooden wheels. It wouldn't work. If you buy one of those, you're getting screwed. Please comment your jokes down below. I'm running out. Right, so hello again everybody and welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at the A95x, the F3 model. And a lot of you have been asking for this review. So let's take a look at the box, see how it performs, look at the pricing, which is very impressive. But is it worth your money? So that being said, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and let's crack on. Right, so first of all, I want to thank Banggood for sending this product out to review, and if you are interested in looking at the product, I will leave links in the description down below. And also, if you own one of these boxes, comment down below and let us know how it's performed for you. Right, so it comes in a pretty basic box. Then if we open it up, this is what it looks like. It's got a little film on the top, take that off. And what it has got, it's got like an RGB lighting round there, and you can change that. So you can customise those lights to flash how you want or not flash at all. It looks really nice. I'm guessing we're going to have an LED display on the front. On the right hand side of the box we've got nothing. On the back of the box you've got the AV, optical out, HDMI, Ethernet cable and the power. And then on the left hand side of the box you've got two USB ports, one of those being a 3.0. And they've also got an SD card slot. The box is really light, it's just plasticky. And it's got ventilation on the bottom, which is nice to see. Inside of the box you've got the remote, which we'd be kind of gutted if we didn't have it. And it's just your standard remote. A nice thing we can see, it has got the mouse feature. And it does look better than the ones you usually get with the cheaper boxes. And I do think you can also control your TV with this as well. And then we've obviously got the power adapter. It's a Chinese plug because I did start reviewing it in China, but then I couldn't be bothered to do it because people were watching and things and it was quite uncomfortable. So I brought it back and that's why it's not a UK plug. They've also got the HDMI cable, which is number 16273. Right, so that's what you get inside the box, that's what comes with it. So now we're going to get everything plugged in, and we're going to see how it performs with a few different tasks, see some benchmarking, look at the prices, and then I'll give you my honest opinion if I'd spend the money or not. But I also want you to comment down below, would you spend money on this device as well? Right, so when we first turn the box on, as you can see, it looks simple. It's a simple layout and it looks clean. First of all, I just want to talk to you about the colour LED settings, and these are for the lights on the top of the box. As you can see on the left-hand side, you've got a lot of different options there. And then you've got all these different modes down the side. Each one of these modes are going to give you different lights, different like combinations, flashing, solid light, solid white light, everything like that. So if you're into that kind of thing, there's a lot of different options there for your lights on top of the box. As well, on the home screen, you can go to the plus symbol on the right and then you can add and remove things from the home page like that. You click the back button and you will see they've disappeared. Exactly the same for adding them. You've got a few more apps on the home screen there. I think these are all your apps, but if we go to the bottom it says My Apps, you can see what's already installed. Everything you see on here does come pre-installed. I've not yet installed anything onto the device. You've got AirScreen and Miracast for casting from both Android and iPhone. You've also got MobDraw on there as well. I'm not sure if it's an updated version. You've got Media Center, which is going to be a fork of Kodi. You've got Netflix and Prime Video pre-installed and Plex. I want to say something as well. If I do sound bunged up and I do sound like an annoying bell end, it's because the wife's giving me the flu, I think. So I'm in the war at the minute. So I did forget to mention, because for the first time I set the box up in China. But I do want to let you know that updates are supported on this device, as you can see there. When I first launched the box, it did prompt me for an update and it did work. But yeah, let's try a few different apps and see how it works. When launching Netflix, be aware if it does ask you to update, I usually click cancel, because when I click OK, it messes it all up. Right, so when I first launched Netflix, you are going to see it's probably only designed for mobile devices. We can navigate around it a little bit, but I'm guessing we're not going to be able to click on an episode. So as you can see, it kind of just disappears the function, so you do have to use the mouse, which does come on the remote. When you click that, you will find it. And that's a big ass mouse, you're not going to miss that. So when playing it, it does play, there is sound, but the quality is really low, so it's probably 480p. And this will be because it's designed for mobile devices. But it is nice to know that Netflix is working. Another thing I want to say as well, a lot of Android boxes I have been testing, when I plug in the Wii chip remote, I've done a review on this if you want to go and check it out, I'll put it in the top corner. The back button doesn't usually work, you have to map it. But straight away with this one, I can click the back button and it does work. So now we're going to try Prime Video. Right, so when launching Prime Video, we can go up, we can go down. It is navigating, which is surprising. There you can see we can go across to the episodes and click on those. So I'm really surprised that it does actually work inside Prime Video without having to use the mouse. But as you can see, the quality is low again and probably 480p max. Right, so another thing is you can access USB storage by simply plugging in a USB dongle. You can go to the file browser, which is pre-installed, and then you can see your USB storage there. Click on that and then you can install or watch what you want from it. If you do want to watch content from a storage device, you can literally go down, click on whatever you want. It's going to ask you what you want to play it with. We're just going to select movie player and just once, and then it should play whatever content whatever content you've got on that USB storage device. Right, so I have installed a couple of apps now, but as you can see, YouTube does come pre-installed, but with a lot of boxes I do find it doesn't work very well. So what you can do is go to letscrackon.org and you will find Smart YouTube, and I find this works well on any device. But we'll try the one that comes as standard. Right, so now we're going to try playing some 4K content, see how it looks, see how it plays. As you can see, straight away we are experiencing a bit of buffering, but hopefully that's just because I've just started it. So as you can see, it is playing and it does look nice. I'm just going to check the quality on that. So if I click on 4K, as you can see, it is playing in full resolution, and you can drop it down to 1080 if you want. It is a bit choppy and it does look a bit but it does look nice and it does look clean. Right, so now we're going to do a quick speed test for those that want to know. Speed tests are always different. My internet speeds are pretty temperamental. I do get about usually between 80 and 150. I never know what I'm going to get. But as you can see, that's giving me a healthy speed, 100 meg download. That's easy enough for whatever you're going to use it for. And another thing, I'm also connected to a VPN, which we also know actually lowers your speeds. So to still get 100 download, that's good. I seem to be having problems talking. I'm going to put it down to the man flu. Just bear with me. So now I'm going to go into the settings and I'm going to try connecting up an Xbox One controller to do a little bit of gaming and see how it performs. I do get a lot of comments saying, yeah, but I can't connect my game controller to my device. You've got to make sure the device is in pairing mode. So as you can see, it has picked it up and hopefully it'll pair it and start working straight away. So it has started up, and as you can see, I can control the box with the game controller now. So as you can see, we have started the game up. The controller's working great. It is responsive, yeah, to be honest, it is working. I think it's just the steering that's dog shit. So if you do like a little bit of gaming on Android, this box is going to be able to do it for you. Obviously not your high-end games, but this is playing nice. So that seemed to play really well. As you can see on the home screen as well, you've got clean memory. So if I click on that, it should clear the cache and the data that it doesn't need. And it should tell you how much it's cleared. And it has cleared half of it. Whether that does anything or not, I don't know. If I go into settings, and then you're going to see root switch. So you've got a root switch on there for those that do ask. And if we take a look at the storage, this is the 32GB version. But I think you can also get a 64GB version. But I'm not sure you're going to need it. And I've installed quite a lot of stuff onto there. And I've still got 25GB left. And as we know, one last test that we like to do is, can it highlight the top bar? So the menu and the search function and things like that. As we can see, it's there. I am scrolling to the top and it's not actually selecting the top bar. So what you would have to do is get the mouse to highlight the menu and the search function and things like that inside of third-party apps by the looks. So I've just installed another third-party movie app just to see if you can't actually access the top bar. And as you can with BTV, I can access the top bar, so I'm glad I did that. Previous one you've just seen me use and wasn't able to access was Typhoon TV. But it does highlight the top bar inside of BTV, so it does work in third-party apps, just not them all. Right, so now we're going to do a quick benchmarking test using the Antutu benchmarking app, and then we'll take a look at the pricing, and then is it worth the money? So as you can see from the Antutu benchmarking test, it comes up with 69,500, which is quite a respectable score. But the X96 Air did come in a bit higher than that, and it is cheaper. So if you haven't seen that already, I'll leave it in the top corner now where you can go and watch the review of that. Right, so the pricing, like I said, all links will be in the description down below where you can go and check it out. As you can see, it's $49.99, and this is for the 32GB version. And if we convert $50 into pounds, as you can see, it's £38.27. As you can see, there are a few different versions there, but we will leave a coupon code down below that you can use on checkout, which need to be signed in to be able to use it. And then if you want to take a look at the 64GB version, I'll leave two separate links below. That's $54.99, which is about £42. You can see there where you choose the different plug adapters, so UK, US, EU or Australia. Like I say, I think that's Australia anyway. And if we scroll down a bit, you can pause the video now and take a look at the specs, the CPU, the RAM, the ROM, things like that if you'd like. The Ethernet port is capped at 100 meg download as well. So if that puts you off, do bear that in mind, but 100 meg is more than enough for what you're going to need it for. So all in all, I do think it's a pretty good box. But I did test the X96 Air yesterday, and honestly, I think that performed just as good, if not better, and it is a cheaper box. But the A95X series has been around a while, and they have released quite a few products. But it's entirely up to you, and that's why I do these reviews. When I spend my own money on this, it's hard for me to say that we're testing so many different boxes. It's hard for me to say, yeah, I'd buy that. It is worth checking out, definitely 100%. Everything works. But comment your thoughts down below. What do you think? You've seen my reviews now. What do you think of this box? Right, I'm going now because I don't want to drone on too long. So that being said, I hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. And I'll see you soon. Ta-da! Inside the box, you've obviously got the remote, which does look quite nice. And then obviously we've got the power car. And then you've also got the HDMI cable, which is another... Right, so I haven't... You can see there where you choose the different plug... And then we'll take... And then we'll... What you can see is there are a few different versions, but we are going to leave a But the A95X series has been around a while, and the average... I can't talk, I'm done.